What's up guys, MainManSWE here, hoping you're all doing awesome as always. I've been doing a couple of videos on advanced combos, advanced combo tips for multiple characters. I thought I could do one for Devil Jin, especially now in Season 3. Back to 1 makes everything a little bit more interesting. But we can just start off by saying that this is your new go-to wall combo. Back to 1 into Heaven's Gate by holding up forward does humongous damage. If you can do a combo, that is. And just like that, blam! 104 damage. And that's of course if you can do a big boy-ish combo. You know, double electric into 4-4-4 is not super easy. But again, yeah, this hurts a lot. That wall ender. So yeah, if you're not using that, start using it. It keeps pretty okay Oki as well afterwards. We have to wake up, from that position. Obviously, that is your wall ender of choice. Shitload of damage. It did change his wall-less combos a little bit in that I feel like especially the Hell Sweep combo does 40 damage now. If you do the normal one and then back to 1, 40 damage and Oki. So that's good on stages without walls. It's also worth noting that if you don't do the follow-up Heaven's Gate, you just do back to 1, that gives pretty good Oki. But it does 4 less damage. But it's not like the old... Every time you play on a stage with walls, you will be doing the old staple, which is pretty hard for a lot of people. Dash 2, 4-3-4, does 37 damage. But we include that post-bound 2, not so much to increase the damage a little bit, but it's to increase the wall travel a lot. If you add that 2 before the final 4-3-4, you throw them so far. And the majority of the damage that comes from the Hell Sweep is thanks to walls, if you can get walls. Because at the wall, the damage is scaled so much on the initial launch that you just don't get a lot of damage. But as soon as you add a wall to this, it really adds up. Oh my god, I can't even do a fucking laser cannon. I didn't delay it. Someone out there, follower of mine on YouTube, can you record my videos for me, please? Would be nice. But as you can see, that would have been 37 damage without wall, but if we add the wall, we add another 21 damage. It really does a lot. And that's the strength of Devil Jin's Hell Sweep. He can actually get wall stuff with it. But Kazuya can as well, to a smaller extent. But so that's really nice. It's also worth noting with the Hell Sweep that a lot of characters can get this juggle, down 2 into while standing 2. It doesn't work on all characters, is what I'm trying to say. I gotta be careful how I formulate that. But it works on quite a few characters in the cast, so this is something you have to experiment with. But if you can get it, you can do blah blah 2, 4-3-4, and that's 44 damage. So that is quite the damage buff. But again, you have to stand very close to do that. It basically has to hit, clean hit. There's no way of hitting this. You see, even if you're just a little bit away, you have to be really close. So there is some risk in going for that option, but yeah, very, very damaging if you do get it. And then for electric juggling, a lot of people stick with 4-4-4 into that. But this is where I would advise Devil Jin players to try and get their execution to the point where you can do double electric. Even doing double electric into back to 3 is pretty good. But double electric into 4-4-4 just adds so much damage. I think this does 75. No, 74. mean, once you do get good at that, you can do it pretty reliably. And yeah, but the damage is insane. Oh no, I wanted to back 2-1. And I dropped it. Okay, I didn't get the clean hit, but when you get the clean hit, obviously that does just insane amounts of damage. The back 2-1, depending on the combo you're doing, the wall ender, the post-bound ender that takes them to the wall, it can be a little bit inconsistent. I think it has to do where the wall ender spikes them on the wall in terms of vertical height on the wall. It gets a little bit complicated. But that's of course for max damage, so again, double electric into... I love it. It's just the best. Like, whenever I'm playing online matches on my stream, like, sky's the limit. I'll hit everything. But as soon as I'm recording for YouTube, it's like, I don't know what it is. I can't perform at all. Performance anxiety. I can't get a boner. It's like, well, what is this? And then also worth noting is that from while standing 2, most people like to do electric into jabs. I mean, that is the staple. You can also do forward 3 into whatever. But I like to do multiple electrics. But this is, of course, if you have a very, very reliable dash electric. But if you can do that, that's for max damage. And it's really... I mean, I like the flashy stuff, so needless to say, I like doing that. I want to try and hit 5. Oh, come on. But it's like, if you can do 3, I think you can match the damage of a normal staple. But as soon as you hit 4, you're really in the clear in terms of damage. Okay. So that was not a YouTube curse. That's very hard to do, and I did it not too many attempts. Yeah, keep bragging. But so that's how you up the damage on while standing 2. And then of course sidestep 2, the staple is laser forward 4, and should be easy to do. Of course does millions in terms of damage. And always very cool looking. And as soon as you're doing lasers, oh my god. Boom. Any launchers I've missed? Here you do the CD3, follow with 1+4. Back for counter it, usually down for 2-2, like so, into whatever. Might as well show a rage drive combo. What I do here is it throws them a little bit off axis, so I sidestep left into electric, standing 2, back 2-3, into whatever. If you're bad at electrics, again, you should practice electrics if you're not comfortable with them, but in the meantime, you can just sidestep left into down for 2, and again, standing 2, back to 3, etc. As we're talking advanced combos, Devil Chain can actually do triple electrics into jab very easily, I would say. It's harder with the other Mishimas. Now, Hwoarang is a very small character. This is easier on characters like Paul, King, larger males. Larger males. That sounds epic. There we go. So what this is you do slightly from the left, double electric, and then a very, very deep dash electric, like you're going for 6 electrics. And if you place it correctly, you should be able to jab the opponent. And with this, you can do some really cool stuff. Oh, that was nasty. My god. Oh. That's pretty sexy. But yeah, nothing you'll use in actual matches, but it's worth knowing. Let's see, have I missed any vital launcher? We have electric, hell sweep, while standing 2, up 4, and also here to maximize the damage, I just go for multiple electric. But I think most people do something like this. With 4-4-3-1, or you can again just do electric into jabs. Works well. And counter it down for 2. You can do, I mean, some people just do but you can actually electric here into jab. And yes, I think there's not a whole lot to explain, you know, with Devil Jin's max damage combos. It's basically how many electrics can you do, and then just knowing a couple of tricks and variations from the hell sweep. And from the electric, it's basically all about getting a very fast and smooth electric. So you can do that. That alone, you know, 55 damage. No rage, counter hit, 3 hits, 55. And again, get comfortable at doing back to 1 ender. Boom! So, yes, that was Season 3 Devil Jin Advanced Combos. I hope you enjoyed the video, and yeah, we'll see what character I dive into the next time. I know I've done Brian, Kazuya, and Jin, so maybe some Heihachi. There might be more to say about Heihachi than Devil Jin. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you have a lovely day. Take care.